Joanne says, what if someone treats our relationship like serious, but still refers me to as a friend or more than a friend? So here's the thing that you want to think about in this situation, Joanne. And this is something that you should write down on like a notepad, put it on a piece of paper, maybe get a sticky note. If you have a whiteboard, write it on a whiteboard and then put a circle around it and then put a bunch of stars next to it and look at it anytime you get into a situation where you're not certain about this. When a man's actions and his words do not align, always believe the worst of the two. Don't just believe his actions. Sometimes actions speak louder than words. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes words speak louder than actions. Sometimes they don't. And so you always want to believe the worst of the two. And in this case, the worst is that he looks at you as a friend and not a serious relationship. And so that is your answer there. That's the answer. If he treats you like you're in a relationship but says you're a friend, he thinks of you as a friend and you're not in a relationship with him. And that's why I always say this, and you need to listen to this, and you need to believe it, all of you out there. And I get women that question me about this all the time. Is it really true, Matt? Yes, it's really true. If you haven't talked about whether you are in a relationship or not, just assume that you are not in a relationship. If he acts like you're in a relationship, but he doesn't say that you're in a relationship, assume you're not in a relationship. That's what you need to do 100% of the time. You have to have that conversation. Stop looking for clues. Stop looking for hints. Have the conversation. Ask him about it. My suggestion is that you don't get physical until you're in a committed relationship. At the very least, don't get physical unless you're exclusive. But exclusivity is still just dating. I don't care where in the world you're from. I don't care if you're from South America. I don't care if you're from Egypt. I don't care if you're from Pakistan or Thailand or Japan or Russia. If you're going exclusive, that is not a relationship. That is a dating scenario where you guys are not hooking up with other people, but maybe still looking for somebody else. And so my suggestion is that you do not hook up with men until you are in a committed situation, and at the very least, exclusivity.